Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about how I make $4,000 per month on Shopify. So I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, meaning I'm going to tell you all about my experience, how long it took to reach this level, whether you have months that are up, down, the swings, whether it is hard to actually start a Shopify store, what are the actual costs of owning a Shopify store. So I'm going to talk about all of that in this video. Now, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy growing online, having a Shopify store, an Etsy store, a YouTube channel, this is where you can learn more about that. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And without any further ado, guys, I'm going to jump onto my computer, show you a little bit about my Shopify store, and also talk you through all the steps and how long it took to actually go there. So we just jumped on our computer. As you can see here, we have the stats for today. As you can see, we have around 3,000 visitors for today. Just one sale of around 77 euros, so around $80. Now, if I go and select to last 30 days, when it comes to the statistics, as you can see in the last 30 days, we had around 100,000 store sessions, which is very good, especially since we focus mainly on organic and free social media traffic. Then we have the total sales, which as you can see are around 5,400 euros, which is roughly $5,900. So that is pretty good. And also you can see here the increase that we have when it comes to the previous month. So around 50% increase since this was December and it was maybe the best month of the year. So we make on average around 4,000 to 5,000, maybe even $6,000 per month. But you should also take into consideration the expenses and so on. Here we have the live visitors. If I'm going to go to analytics and see the actual stats, so more in-depth information about that. So once again, here we have the sale for today, the store sessions, and I'm going to go once again to the last 30 days so that you can see a lot more about our store. So you can see that we have 4 active orders. We have to ship them tomorrow. So here we have the last 30 days sales. This is not profit. You have to take into consideration expenses, whether you run ads or not, your Shopify fees, your fees when it comes to your Shopify store, so the Shopify subscription. I'm going to talk about that as well. Here we have the sales by channel. Here's something very important. If you sell, let's say, handmade items, maybe custom-made items, also vintage jewelry, and you also want to accept offers just like you do on eBay, you could definitely search for an app such as this one, Make an Offer. We use this a lot since we accept offers on our products, and usually this helps a lot with the conversion rate. So people are more inclined to buy from us if they send us an offer. We also get to get their email, to reach out to them, maybe send them a counter offer or accept the offer. So this is a very useful app in case you sell unique products, vintage products, custom-made products, and you can negotiate a little, so you have a little bit of room for negotiation. Then here, once again, we have the online store sessions, which as you can see, once again, around 100,000 visits. Then we are going to go to the next stats that we have right here. So here we have the conversion rate. So here you are going to be able to see in your Shopify store the number of people that added to your cart, reached checkout, and then also converted. As you can see, we had around 31 orders with an average order of 170 euros. As you can see, we have a very big order right here. So on the 3rd of December, you can also see the comparisons to previous months. So as you can see, in the previous month, so on November, we made the sale for 90 euros, and it shows you the increase for that day. And also it shows you here the overall increase when it comes to the previous month for the average order value. So very, very good. And then here you have all the sales that were generated across the month. We sell a lot of vintage products, jewelry. So in case you want to have a roughly idea about what we sell, so it doesn't matter what you sell, as long as you advertise it, you have your margins and so on. So guys, it took us around 3 years to reach this level, but you have to take into consideration that all of our traffic is organic traffic. So we do not run any ads, we do not work with influencers, so everything is search based. So if you are interested in learning more about SEO, so how to drive organic traffic to your website without paying for ads for influencers, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm going to show you in future videos how to actually do that. Here you can see more information regarding to marketing. So for example, if you send email marketing, so emails and those sessions have converted, something very important is to see the main market. So for example, for us, United States, Europe, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom are the main markets. For example, we have a lot of traffic from Mexico, but barely any conversions. So that is something that doesn't help us, for example. Then here you get to see the sessions by device. Of course, maybe 75% of your sessions are going to be mobile, then desktop, others. Also, as you can see right here, we have the social media sources. Pinterest is quite big for us, especially when it comes to conversions. And also, this was very helpful in the beginning. So if you have a new Shopify store, Pinterest is very useful. You can share your products there, your photos, make boards. And usually, if you have attractive photos and products, people can actually go to your website. Then we also have YouTube. We have started a YouTube channel. We started to focus on YouTube in order to get more traffic to our website, to our products. So this is something that we are working right now because, as you might know, YouTube is the second biggest search engine next to Google. So they are interrelated, especially since YouTube is owned by Google. Here you can also see that you have a few conversions from Pinterest or YouTube. Now, something very important that you need to know is that you might look here and see Pinterest or YouTube and only see one sale, but a lot of sales cannot be attributed by Shopify to a certain social source, because if we go to our Pinterest analytics, it actually shows us that we have 3 conversions from Pinterest, but Shopify wasn't able to identify all of them. Maybe the same thing can happen from YouTube. So sometimes you cannot identify the social media sources when it comes to conversions, and some of them will appear as direct. Now moving forward, here you can see that, for example, when it comes to our website, around 70,000 people came from organic traffic, so search. Then you have direct. This can be other search engines, or it can also be Google, but it could not be attributed to a certain source. So this is something that you might not know what direct means. It can be social media, Pinterest, and other sources as well. As you can see, when we look at sales by traffic source, the main one is direct, but we have mainly traffic from search engines, so from Google. So that means that most likely some of those are actually search and some of them are social media. Then we also have the top landing pages right here. You can see what blog posts or products bring you the most traffic, maybe interactions, sales, and so on. Then you can also see the fulfilled orders, also the maybe the best selling products, so products by sell-through rate. So these are more information that you see. So guys, those were the basic analytics in our Shopify store. If you want to learn more about Shopify, Etsy, eBay, YouTube, you should definitely check out our website, timeofbusiness.com. And also we have a full Shopify tutorial for beginners on how to start your Shopify store from scratch. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, link in the description below, so you can go and learn more on how to open your Shopify store. So guys, when you look at those numbers, so around $6,000, you must also take into consideration that it took us around 3 years in order to get to this level. So we have been working on this website for quite some time. The pandemic was really helpful because people actually started to buy more online and we could focus more on growing our website. But you must also take into consideration that maybe you want to pay yourself, you have the cost of goods, the cost of shipping. Then you also have to pay for Shopify. So Shopify has a monthly subscription. You can maybe even pay yearly in order to reduce that cost. Then you also have to pay for Shopify apps. For example, here you can see the last 8 to 10 months when it comes to our billing, and you can see that we paid on average around $150 per month, maybe even some more when we had more sales. Also, we subscribe to a yearly plan, and that is why, as you can see right here, we have a plan change, and that is why we were charged more, and now we actually pay less every month. And besides these Shopify apps and the basic Shopify subscription fee, you also have to pay transaction fee. For example, you can use Shopify payments, PayPal, and they will charge you on each transaction in order to process them, to make sure that they are not scams and so on. Then you also have to pay taxes. So that also depends on the type of business that you have. Where are you located? Where do you ship? Maybe import, export taxes. So you have to take all of that into consideration, because you usually see online people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars on Shopify per month. But for example, if they are doing Shopify Dropify, maybe 50,000 are going to go to ads, then maybe 30,000 or 40,000 are going to go to the actual products and shipping, and or maybe also influencers, so social media, and then the actual profits are around $5,000 to $10,000. So for example, for us, it's better that we have switched to Shopify compared to eBay or Etsy, because here we do not pay monthly fees on how many products we have. So you can have 10, 20,000 products on Shopify, because you are only charged on your sales, on your apps, on the yearly plan that you have or monthly plan that you pay to Shopify. So this is a great way, but the disadvantage, as you can see right here, is that you have to get those people to your website. So it took us about 2-3 years in order to get a lot of traction from organic search. So we made a lot of blog posts, a lot of content in order to attract more people to our website, and that is the hardest part when you have a Shopify store in comparison to an Etsy store or an eBay store, where all those people are already on the platform, and you can actually just list your products and that platform will actually take care of your traffic. So my suggestion is, if you sell on Etsy or on eBay and you start to get a lot of traction, sales, you should definitely consider opening a Shopify store, because that way you can grow and build a brand. But if you only want to do this part-time, you want to sell a few items, maybe a few handmade items, vintage, digital prints, and you have a few sales per month, then you should definitely stick to eBay or Etsy, because Shopify takes a lot of time and you need to learn about SEO, promoting yourself, social media, so you have a lot of work to be done. So guys, once again, if you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our other videos. Also, make sure to check out our full Shopify tutorial, link in the description below, and also our website, Time of Business, because we are going to post a lot of content regarding to all those platforms. So guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'm going to see you on the next video.